All right, let's just get right into it. If you're a creator who's using AI, you are probably, and I mean literally, drowning in this ocean of new tools that pop up every single day. And they all promise to be the next big thing, right? But the reality is, it's just a chaotic, expensive mess. So today, we are going to cut through all of that noise. We're going to build the one professional stack that actually gets the job done.
I mean, come on, does this sound familiar? You're shelling out cash for multiple subscriptions, but what do you get back? You get assets that are glitchy, they're legally questionable, or they're just not good enough for professional work. It's a massive waste of your time, a huge waste of your money, and you know what? It's just so frustrating.
And that really is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? The secret isn't about having more tools. It's not about grabbing every new shiny object that comes along. It's about having the right tools that all fit together in a smart, efficient workflow. And that is exactly what we are going to build right now.
So here's the game plan. First, we're going to break down the trap that pretty much every creator is falling into right now. Then I'm going to give you the simple three-part blueprint for the perfect workflow. After that, we'll build that stack tool by tool. And finally, we'll look at the huge payoff you get from working smarter, not harder.
Okay, first things first. We have to really understand the problem. You see, the current AI landscape, well, it's not really set up for your success. It feels more like a trap, one that's designed to drain your bank account and, maybe even more importantly, your time. Let's just talk about the cash for a second. So many creators are spending over $100 every single month. We're talking about serious subscription fatigue. The crazy part is you're paying for a dozen different tools when, let's be real, you only need a handful to do 99% of the heavy lifting.
But you know what? The money isn't even the scariest part. Look at this. Beyond the cost, there is a massive legal storm brewing. We're seeing huge companies in these massive copyright lawsuits. Now think about it. If you're using assets from these tools for a paying client, you could be accidentally passing that gigantic legal risk onto them and onto your own business without even realizing it.
So let's just recap the mess we're in. The way most people are doing it, just collecting endless subscriptions, it leaves you with broken files. It puts you in a legal minefield, and it forces you to waste hours and hours just trying to fix what the AI messed up. It's a nightmare. There has to be a better way.
And of course there is. So that was the bad news. The good news is we can fix it. It's time to throw out that cluttered, messy toolbox. Instead, we're going to build something lean, something powerful, and something that actually works together.
Our whole blueprint is built on 3 simple rules. These are non-negotiable. Rule 1. Anything you make for a client has to be 100% legally safe, period. Rule 2. You need a tool that can give you that truly high-end cinematic look. And Rule 3. You've got to find a way to automate the incredibly complex and time-sucking world of 3D. All right, now we get to the fun part. This is what you came for. Let's actually build this professional stack piece by piece using our blueprint. And I'm telling you, these are the only 3 tools you really need for serious creative work.
Tool number 1, this is your foundation. This is your bedrock for any project where money changes hands. It's Adobe Firefly. I want you to think of this tool as your legal insurance policy for AI.
So why Firefly? It's actually dead simple. It's trained only on licensed images from Adobe stock. And because of that, Adobe offers this incredible thing called IP indemnification. Now that's just a fancy legal term that basically means they've got your back. If a client ever gets sued over a copyright claim from a Firefly image you made, Adobe will actually step in and help with the legal mess. For any serious client project, this isn't just a cool feature, it is an absolute necessity.
Okay, so tool number 1 has your commercial work covered and legally safe. But what about when you want to create something truly artistic, something epic? For that, you need a different kind of engine. And that engine is Midjourney, specifically the brand new V7 model. Midjourney V7 is an absolute game changer. But you can't just type in a sentence and expect magic. No, you gotta learn to speak its language. You need the secret codes. So first, you have to tell it which model to use. Always add --V7 to your prompt. Next, for pro work, you want consistency, not random chaos. So keep your chaos value low. I'd say under 20. And finally, to get that amazing, rich, artistic look, you've got to crank up the stylized value. That's --S to around 300. Those settings are your new starting point for amazing visuals.
And now for our third and final tool. This one solves what has been, for decades, an absolute nightmare for creators: 3D modeling. Getting a custom rigged 3D model used to be ridiculously slow and expensive. Well, Tripo is the shortcut we've all been waiting for. This is where things get kinda mind-blowing. You can just feed it a 2D picture, and Tripo will generate a full 3D model from it. But wait, here's the real magic. It can instantly auto-rig that model. It puts in all the bones, a full skeleton, so it's ready to animate right away. Remember that $800 quote you got from a 3D artist for a simple rigged character? Yeah. You can now get a working model in about 60 seconds.
Okay, so those three tools, Firefly, Midjourney, and Tripo, that is your perfect professional stack. But I know some of you out there want to go hardcore. You want ultimate control, and you're willing to get your hands dirty. For you, there is a fourth path, running AI locally on your own machine. Using something like Stable Diffusion means no monthly fees, no censorship, just complete and total control.
But if you're gonna go down that road, please stop what you're doing and listen to this very carefully. I am about to save you hours, maybe even days of pure frustration. When you install Stable Diffusion, your installation will fail if you use the newest version of Python. You have to use this exact version, Python 3.10.6. Let me say that again, 3.10.6. If you get this one tiny step wrong, absolutely nothing else will work. Trust me.
So let's bring it all home. What's the big payoff here? It's really about a total shift in how you think. Being successful with AI has absolutely nothing to do with how many tools you're subscribed to. It has everything to do with how intelligent your workflow is. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The people who are really going to win in this new era, they're not the ones with the longest list of subscriptions. They're the ones who build a lean, legally safe, and super powerful workflow. They're the ones who master a few key tools that work together perfectly instead of just chasing the next big thing. So I'm going to leave you with that question. Take a second and think about your own creative process. Take a hard look at your own setup. Are you just collecting AI tools, or are you actually using AI in the smartest way possible? Because the choice you make right there, that is what's going to define your success as a creator.